We begin with the start of the journey for 5 seniors on the Buccaneers squad, a timeline that spans more than half their lives. When you look at this group of seniors sitting in the dugout, it's hard to tell that Barbe Baseball is a few games away from winning the 5A state championship and possibly a national title as well. But dig deeper, you find out this moment has been in the making for a very long time. To truly understand, we have to go back to where it all started.
It started, we were about seven years old. We started playing for the Lake Area Pirates around here. It's like, I think 12 of us, you know, we just all got together, had a tournament team.
We grew up together, we were all best friends.
Bo and Bryce Jordan, Ken Fontenot, Gunnar Leger, Nick Abshire, along with Trey Quinn, formed the Lake Area Pirates team that was nothing short of spectacular.
I mean, we were dominant as young as we were, too. And, I mean, the same that everybody sees now, the Twins would light it up on the diamond.
I guess the state championship title, I guess, grew from there because we won like 6 or 7 in a row. I mean, I knew teams that were dropping out of tournaments just because we were getting in.
But their dominant run as kids didn't stop there.
And deep. Hey, forget about this one. It's up over the hedge back there.
In 2008, the group led the South Lake Charles All-Star team all the way to the Little League World Series, making it to the U.S. Championship game and finishing 4th in the world. It's an experience the guys will never forget, but for so much more than just baseball.
Probably the best time I've had in my life. For a 12-year-old to get to play on ESPN, ABC, all those newscasts, and that's not even the best part. You know? I mean, we were treated like kings when we were there.
We didn't even realize how big of an experience that was at the time. We're just kids having fun playing baseball.
As fate would have it, all 6 guys would end up at Barbe 2 years later, making an impact from the second they walked through the door.
We didn't know that we were going to start as freshmen, though. Like we had to battle out our positions and stuff, but we knew that we had a good shot. And then starting 6 freshmen our freshman year, it was a great experience.
When we first got here, you know, we had been together so long. We were pumped to get here, you know, and try to do something no one's ever done before.
And it wouldn't take long for this group to experience high school success. As sophomores, all 6 guys started in the 5A title game, helping Barbe win its 6th state championship in school history.
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of crazy being a sophomore, being 16 years old, 17 years old, pitching in front of that many people, yelling your name.
The dog pile is just something I will always have with me, and nothing beats that moment.
After their sophomore year, Trey Quinn had a tough decision to make. He was gaining attention as one of the top wide receivers in the nation and decided to focus on football full time. Even with his friends' support, it was a choice that did not come without regret.
There was times I would sit in my room, just can't say a word, sometimes crying about it because it's such a tough decision. Like I said, it's what I grew up with, and everybody really thought it was, I mean, probably still thinks it was my best sport.
Entering junior year, the Bucks would also lose Bryce Jordan to a back injury. Barbe still went into the 5A playoffs as the favorites, but was upset in the quarterfinals by West Monroe. But later that same year, as seniors, the group picking up a victory bigger than any championship. 6 guys from Barbe signing Division I baseball scholarships, including the Jordan twins to LSU, Fontenot signing with Oklahoma State, and Leger joining ULL. Add Quinn's football scholarship to LSU, and you see the full picture of a moment a decade in the making.
It's like all our dreams were coming true. We were all signing to play at big D1 schools, you know. It's all we've been working for, you know, to play there and then hopefully make it to the big leagues.
I'm an only child, and those guys are like my brothers, and I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. And it was awesome to look to my right and look to my left and basically see all my boys doing what we had dreamed about since we were 8 or 9 when it all started with the Pirates.
Now, since signing day, Ken Fontenot has switched schools as he's now headed to UL Lafayette. The other guys pictured, Braden Barrett and Aaron Baldwin, heading to Northwestern State and Houston, respectively. Now, with so much talent returning, it goes without saying the expectations coming into the year were high. At the beginning of the season, Barbe Baseball wrote their goals on a paper.
Obviously, the goal is always to win a state championship, but and we thought this team was special, like we've been talking about, and we set the goal to win a national championship.
We knew we were like top 5 in the nation when we got here. You know, we knew winning the national championship was a goal. And from the beginning, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do something no one's ever done.
A lofty goal that seemed unlikely after picking up 2 early season losses.
When we lost those first 2 games, we kind of thought that it wasn't going to be possible because a lot of the teams around the country, there's usually an undefeated team or a 1-loss team, and we just said that we would just take it 1 game at a time and try and win the rest of our games.
And the Buccaneers would do just that, winning 20 straight games to end the regular season and picking up an unexpected title in the process.
A softball player actually texted us and congratulated us on being the #1 team in the nation. We were like, what are you talking about?
Once it came back alive, it was like everyone was up for it. It was like, yeah, dude, we can do this. Let's do it.
And now Barbe is only 2 wins away from a state championship, a national title, and the finale for a special group of seniors that seemed destined from the start.
We're just so close that we can taste it.
That would definitely be the cherry on top.
It'd be one of the greatest things of my life.
That'd be the fairy tale ending right there.
I think it would just be the icing on the cake to the run we've had as a group, and I don't think there's any other ending. I think it's got to end that way, so we got to go make it happen.